Hi everybody, it's Sandy with Sandy K Creations, out in the cold for you guys. You want to see my house, so I thought I'd start outside like normal. So come on in and let me know that you're watching, and sprinkle and all that stuff. You're watching on the replay. Hello. I don't see anybody yet. I always do this look up, look like a dork, but so anyway. Oh, there's somebody. Somebody comment, let me know you're there. We had a warm up today. It was in the 40s, but it's not 40 now. It's cold. So I don't know what the, God, I can't see. I don't know what the temperature is out here. Probably 20 something, 30 something. I don't know. But really cold. So we're going to show you the outside pretty quickly and then go inside. Hi, Joanne. And we usually do lots of blow ups and all that kind of stuff, but because we did the house remodel, I told my husband I just wanted it to be really simple. So it's super simple on the outside. So we just did some lights and some garland, and hi Jeanette and Susan and another Joanne and another Susan. Oh no, it's the same Susan. Merry Christmas to you. So anyway, and then we did like a little nativity that we got from Hobby Lobby instead of our big nativity. And we did a few of the blow molds, you know, the vintage type ones. And that's pretty much, and then we did some decor in the boxes. So that's really all we did on the outside. I'm good. So make sure you guys sprinkle. I don't really like starting until we get a few people in here. And always, whenever I go to do this, every neighbor drives by and I feel ridiculous. But, oh, my husband says it's supposed to be 14 overnight, which probably been colder. So, and we just went with white lights, and sometimes we do icicles and colored lights, but we just went with white lights tonight. So anyway, and I hope you guys aren't disappointed. It's nothing super fancy. I decorate a lot the same every year, so if you've been around, it's going to look a lot the same. But you guys wanted to see, so I thought I'd show you. Let me let these two cars go by, and then we'll turn it around and show you. So funny how there's Patty, Susan, same names. Another person's going by. It's kind of get home from work time around here. So anyway, so I'm gonna turn it around. Let me find the right button here. All right, so I'm not gonna go, usually I get up really close, but we have like, I don't know, almost like a foot of snow in the front yard. But you can't really see it. I guess I'm gonna have to go traipsing through it. Well, I'll just do it from far back here, and then I'll go up there where I can get in the less deep snow, because I guess you actually can't tell what they are, because over on the left-hand side is like a snowman and two little snowmen. You can tell that's a nativity. We have garland in the windows. My husband said they were draped too much, but I think they look fine. And then there's a Santa Claus next to that tower, or little pole thing, and then a little bear, but you can't tell. Oh, we have a tree by the front porch. And then, so that's kind of what it looks like, and then it just goes to our car and our camper over there. But I guess I'll have to get up close because you can't really see it from this far back. But I'm gonna have to walk around this way because I can't go through the yard too well because it's really deep. See how deep it is? And we had a lot of it melt today. We were in Yakima, Washington. Somebody asked. So anyway, I'll just go over here by the front door. So we have like a little door, what do you call those? Door signs, I can't remember what they're called. And then I took my flower boxes that we had that made this summer, and we put lights and greenery and balls and stuff. You can zoom in on the live. Oh, I didn't even know that. Oh yeah, you can. Thanks, Yvonne. I didn't even know that. I've tried to go turn it sideways. So now you can actually see it a little better. A porch leaner, yeah, that's what it's called. So, anyway, so that's kind of how that is. And then we put some greenery and stuff in the windows. And then over here by the front door, we got a little tree from Walmart. And a cute little Santa Claus. And then a metal Merry Christmas sign. And then we got a wreath with some lights on it on the front door. Alex is indoors. You'll see him in a little bit. And then, so anyway, and then this is Alex. We put this bear out because it's Alex's favorite thing. He always stops and wants to look at it. I don't know if it's vintage, but it's old. We've had it for a while. I'm traipsing through the snow here. And then this Santa Claus is really old too. I think my mom gave it to us, and we had a Mrs. Claus too, but she bit the dust. So, and then that. Oh, and then this is what we did on the, we got some lighted garland from Hobby Lobby. It was already lighted and it's battery operated, so we're not, it's not really meant to be outside, so we're not sure how long our batteries are going to last, but hopefully they'll make it. So, and then Alex is doing good. And then we got this like wood nativity from Hobby Lobby, and then my husband just he stapled some lights on the back so you could actually see it light up. Yeah, the snow is crunching. I have my boots on. And then over here, just have our, this is probably the most vintage one we have. Our little snowman and the little snowman next to it. You found out by accident, Yvonne? Okay. I just never even thought about that. And then, like I said, we just got white lights for the top of the house, so that's kind of how it is out here, and my hands are about frozen. So I think we're going to head in. And I turned the lights off before I came out, but we'll probably turn it back on when we go in there. Oh, we put a few lights on this one little bush that we have. All right. Are you guys sprinkling? I love my little tree that I got. This is actually an outdoor tree. I got it at Walmart. And then put some greenery up on the front window. And then front door. Oh, I got a new mat because my other one was a mess. All right, I got to kick my feet off because they're all snowed on. Okay, I'm going in. So here's with the lights off. Oh, my husband left the pillow laying funny. So it kind of looks, we kind of set it up the same way every year because we have a very small house and things only fit certain places. So this is kind of how it looks in the dark. So we have our big tree, our like little, it's kind of a sideboard, but we use it for like an entertainment center. My husband always has the, oh, here comes Mr. Alexander James. Got his hat on. Anyway, a little tree. Hi from Connecticut. I'll have to read all these comments later because I'm just doing all this, so I can't. We have another little tree. So we have 3 trees in here. So that's kind of how it looks with the lights off. But I'm going to turn the lights on now so we can see the kitchen. All right. So I'll kind of come back. This is how the kitchen kind of looks from, far away. I don't know if I'm going too fast, but yeah, it's cozy. It feels good on my hand. I gotta shake my hand a minute. My right hand is freezing. So anyway, so here's our, well, I'll show you this tree. This is our little kitchen tree, I guess. I put like, peppermints, and there's like gingerbread cookie man, peppermints, and there's cookie cutters on here somewhere. But just a little tree. We're probably going to get rid of these trees this year and get some frosted ones. We've had these for 20 years probably. And then over here, I usually keep the bar pretty, we call it the bar, but the island pretty simple. But I just put the little wreaths with the bows on the back of the chairs. I don't put one on Alex's chair just because. Oh, Joanne, I'm sorry. Thanks, Christian Nicole Newman. You've seen, well, yeah, I think you've seen most of it. No, maybe not the outside. That's my daughter. Anyway, and then that's Alex's seat, but like I said, I didn't put one on his because he just messed with it. And look at little giggle monster here. He's the star of the show. That's who you want to see, huh? Can you say hi? All right, and then I kind of did the kitchen kind of in a peppermint, Mrs. Claus, gingerbread cookie kind of theme. So, and I don't have a ton of stuff out that I've made because most of the stuff I made this year I sold, and I have a few things from other years. But yeah, the wreath on the stools, I saw another YouTube person do that, and I thought it was really cute, so I did it last year and this year. But anyway, so most of this stuff is stuff I've bought. If you want to know where I got it, just let me know. I'm not going to tell you where I got everything, but some of it's from Walmart, Hobby Lobby, all that kind of stuff. So that's the front of it. I just kind of cram a whole bunch of stuff on. I like it with a lot of things. I'm going to turn on the other light in the kitchen so it's a little brighter. So, anyway, so, and then I'll show you, well, I'll show you the back in a minute because, well, you've already seen all the whole living room pretty much. So, and then the other side, oh, I do have something I made last year. I made this last year, the little snow globe thing. So, just a bunch of little things in there. Connor Beatty, you're watching, you can't wait. Well, I got peanut butter balls done. That's my son. And then, so here's starting with the kitchen. So I have a, if you didn't know, I have a cookie jar collection because my husband buys me a cookie jar every year for Christmas. And so this is one of the cookie jars. And I'm sure he bought me that cutting board too. Oh, thanks, Angie. Yeah, I like to have it on something wood because, you know, it's white and the countertops are white, so she said she liked how I put the tiered tray on something wood. And then my husband bought me this one year, Miss Claus Bake Shop sign. It's glass, but I put the paper behind it because with our walls, you couldn't see it with our tile, so I like it with the paper behind it. Thanks, Deanne. And then I always have to have my cute little towels. Got the one on the right from Winco, and the Ho 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 ones I don't even know. They're old. Got a candle going, gingerbread. Smells really good in here. You're gonna do that too, Angie? Good. And then my husband just bought me this. I pointed out at a little boutique that I liked, that we go to called Fiddlesticks, that I liked it. He went to buy what we were buying and I didn't even know, and he surprised me with it. It's like a vintage Santa. It's very glittery. It's so cute. So, and then this is actually an Everyday Pioneer Woman utensil thing, but I just turned it around so you just see the red and the white, and I just put in utensils that were festive. And my butter dish. Yeah, I love the Santa. And my favorite cookies are Christmas cookies. I like to use ornaments for other things. They don't have to be for the Christmas tree. I guess it's on a tree, but that was a little cookie jar I think that I picked up myself. He's always nice to me. And then I have to have festive napkins, so I found those the other day and stick them in there. He is. I got a good one. And then I always have to have festive soap too. I'm not too keen on my fluorescent green dish soap, but that's just all I had. But that's my festive hand soap. And then this is my favorite, usually my favorite part to decorate for the holidays, or one of them. So I just put a lot of stuff up there, cookie jars that he's bought me. There's at least 3 cookie jars up there. And I have a platter addiction for the holidays. Cute little candy Santa's sweet shop sign up there. I can't really see it very, oh, there it is. Just lots of little things. Oh, thanks, Christine. Oh, I'm sorry, Angie. Oh, that's sad. I can't imagine. I got this the other day at a cute little boutique. I liked it. It looked really vintage. Then you guys saw me make this Mrs. Claus Cookie Company thing with the gingerbread guys the other day. I have a Miss Claus Cookie Company, another sign I made right above it, which is kind of probably weird, but it's the only place I could really find to put it, so. And then I made this last year, this little deer snow globe. I like to put books, like Christmas recipe books and stuff out, so. Yep. I don't even like gingerbread, actually, the taste of it, but I like to decorate with it. It's cute. And then here's a cute little deer that my daughter likes. She'd like to have it. And then I found this sign like a couple years ago. It's Happiness is Homemade Christmas Cookies. And I like to use lots of these little trees. And then some more little towels. I got that towel at a little boutique in our town. Thanks, Tina. And then these are my canisters. I do use my canisters for baking, so I have to move all this stuff every time I want something. But That's okay. I made that little sign in the back, and just little things I have. So that's pretty much the kitchen, I think. So I'll go backwards and show it to you. So I like it to be festive, but I don't want it to be too cluttered. So I actually don't use all the stuff that I have. I put away quite a bit of stuff. So that's how that is. And then the living room, I'll come over here. I have this, actually, I got this 25 December sign. I showed you guys that from Hobby Lobby, but I'll come this way. Oop, Alex threw stuff on the floor, so Alex can't stand a pillow to be on the couch. So I guess it's pretty simple. I always do like a gallery wall with some of our normal stuff and then, you know, some Christmas things. And then over here is this little tree. I put just I got it too close. Just a bunch of little things. These are little trees, so I just put little things. My husband, I already told you, he always puts a fireplace on. And then I always my husband insists that this Mrs. Claus and Mrs. Claus and Santa Claus are out. We've had those for years. So just lots of trees and greenery and things. Our tree is like a memory tree. My husband, I would love to have like a big tree that's like all, you know, perfectly decorated, but my husband likes all the ornaments that mean, you know, memories, so which is fine too. So all our ornaments mostly are ones we've given to each other. Used to have the kids is on there, but not anymore, except for Alex, of course. So we have, and I added some little gingham garland, and my husband wanted to have popcorn and cranberry strands, so got those on there this year. So I don't think I made a single ornament this year, but there's a few ornaments that I made in previous years. Like this one right here. There's one down there, right there. So anyway, I like it. It's a pretty tree for a fake one, I think. Oh, we bought a new, we had a tree skirt, but we bought one of those box things this year. So that's in there. I threw my tree skirt in it so it was full, so because you could see down in there. And then we don't have a mantle, so I have a ladder, and I always just put our stockings on there. And you can see that mitten thing that I made with Christian helped me make. Yep, that's true, Colleen. So anyway, so I'll scoot back from here. Alex, are you giggly? So I'll just do a slight panorama. So this is our great room. If you're new, we'd had a big wall in between these two rooms, and we took it out because it's just it was too crowded. So, and then here's our gallery wall. I have so many signs, I can't put them all out, but I just put, you know, ones I have. And the pictures of that was a picture of the kids when they were little. And then we have This House Believes. And then we have Alex over here throwing everything on the floor. Can you say hi, buddy? No? My husband left his coffee cup. I told him not to leave his coffee cup, but at least it's festive. And this is one of the oldest things we've had almost our whole married life, but it had a different color hat, and I didn't like it. So I gave it an update. I painted the hat and I added the little tree. So we've had this since like 95 or something like that. So thank you, Deanne. So anyway, then we're going to go on what we call the dining room, but half the time we call it the family room because it used to be the family room, and we really only use it for dining on special holidays. So this is it from without the light on. I like to show it without the light on. We have some shelves over there, but I'll show it with the light on here in a second. You set your skirt under my tree collar to tie everything in. Oh, that's a good idea. All right, thanks, Mary. So anyway, this used to be a garage actually. Oh shoot, I hope I didn't just push something I shouldn't have. Okay. It used to be the garage, and then the people before us, they, turned it into, like, they used it for a master bedroom. And then we used it for a family room when my other son was home. And then we turned it into a dining room. So it's our table. We had a farmhouse table made a couple years ago so that we could have a big table. It's nice. We actually have somewhere for everybody to sit. And I found the chairs on Facebook Marketplace. But I made the little, whatever these are called, napkin rings a couple years ago. You guys, I showed you I made these. Now I found a fourth one and I made it, but it has a bulb, and I've tried changing the batteries, but it's just not as bright as the other ones, but that's okay. So. But anyway, I just like to put lots of little things. These are from Dollar Tree, these cute little trees. There's lights on there if you can't see. There's a dough bowl with trees and birds and houses and pine cones, and something got on my plate. And then these plates were my mom's plates, so I use them for the holidays. But just these little houses are from Dollar Tree. So lots of stuff. This is Alex's spot on the end. I actually only have 7 dishes of that my mom set, so he has a small plate. I mean, I only have 7 of the large dishes. So, and then we have these 2 trees over here. I normally put ornaments on them, but I told my husband I just wanted to have just lights this year, so that's what we did. Thank you guys. I'll go over here where you can actually see it. So, and I put one on the tree, well, this little table was my mom's, and I painted it, and I just use it for other things during the year, but I usually put this 4-foot tree on it during the holidays. I made those cute little signs. And that little Rudolph is not my favorite thing, but my husband, I don't mind it, but he has to out every year because his grandpa made it, and his grandpa has passed away. So we had to replace his nose one year because his nose got pulled off. Probably by Mr. Alexander. So anyway, so then in my window I always have like something. I made this last year, Jingle Bell Way. Guys, keep sprinkling. My husband said something about if we get 200 viewers, we can do something. So anyway, and then I got a village this year, but you're going to see the lights are not on because the batteries are going dead, and I didn't have the new batteries. I don't have any batteries for them. But it's really pretty. I got it at Bed Bath & Beyond. It came with all the houses and the church and everything and the trees. And then I just added the snow everywhere. So I just put it on top of my mom's piano because I thought she would like that. Works out perfect. And then there's my dad reading the Christmas story to my kids. And then I always show this. It's up all year long, but it's my dad and I at Christmas time. And that was a farmhouse door thing that my parents always had hanging in their house. So, and then I'm showing you all the parts, and then I'll go back and you can see the whole room. And then this is our secretary, I guess you call it. I painted it a few years ago, but I always put a lot of extra platters and teapots and different things in it. So, because I like to display it all, but I don't have room to put it out everywhere. So just lots of little cute little things in there. I'll just kind of show you. My husband buys me teapots too. Oh, look at that cutie in the back, Connor. You see yourself? Aren't you the cutest little thing? That's Connor when he was little. Another platter. The kids think I have too many platters, so there's that. Then we'll go over and see the shelves over here. Oh, we'll see I do have another tiered tray in here as well. Well, we always put our cards in this little box, so if you send me a card, it goes in the box. And our little Santa, we've had that Santa for years too. My husband's records, his record player, and on top of that I have a little tiered tray. These were my mom's. I don't have a lot of her decor left, but He is cute. But I saved those from her house, so. And then some other stuff back here on the other side. All right, thank you guys. And then my shelves, I had my contractor make these a few years ago, and I love to decorate them for all the seasons, so I'll show you it back from farther, a little bit back. And then we'll go up and look at them. And it has a lot of my cookie jars on here. I didn't even put out all my cookie jars, but I have a lot. So I'll just pan through everything. So thank you, Dixie. We found this vintage Rudolph book last year, so we had to pick that up. Found it at a thrift store here in our town. Some of these decor, just this decor brings back memories because we've had it for so long. I made this. I don't think that's the one I made live. I made a different one live, but oh, I made that too, the Farm Sweet Farm, which really doesn't fit there, but you know, that's okay. And then I made this on a live last year or the year before. And I made that. I don't think I made it live. I just think I made it, the snowman. And there's Christian, the cutie patootie right there. And you wouldn't know it was a girl. She kind of looks like a boy, but she's still cute. My Nutcracker cookie jar. I'm not big into Nutcrackers, but I love that cookie jar. Just lots of things. I love to... Oh, I'm not going to craft today. No. I spent the day cleaning and doing things. I made that one. Oh, I forgot to turn this guy on. Let's see. Oops, I just dropped something on the floor. Hold on, I'm going to lay you down for just 1 second. I thought I turned everything on, but I forgot to turn that on. Somebody gave us that. I made this little thing. And then the other rooms are not going to take as long as these rooms, so. Oh, I made those little gnomes in the back with you guys. And then I made that stocking back there last year or the year before. I can never remember. And then on the bottom I have a little picture and a sign that says "Stars are brightly shining." A bucket of logs and some cookbooks. So it's kind of show everything in this room. Pretty much, I think. So I'll just go back here and kind of. And if you guys are wondering what's on the top, that's our game collection. It had these weird alcoves in here, and so we used it to put our games in there. So, and my husband built me that barn door. So, yeah, I have so much Christmas decor. I couldn't even put it. I have so much more than this, and I got rid of a lot too this year, but that's okay. Oh, I forgot to show you this cute little table. Just one of our little side tables. I just put a little tree on there. All right, so I think Alex is hungry. He's sitting at the counter. He's opened all the kitchen is as clean as it was because he opened all the cupboards, but there he is waiting for dinner. I think we're going to go out for dinner, so. There's his favorite pillow that I showed you guys that he always is dealing with. Oh, and I made this during a live a couple years ago. All right, so let's go. Oh, I was going to show you outside. Sorry, that made you sick right there. We always decorate our backyard just a little bit because we have our youth from our church over to roast s'mores and stuff. So we just had our fire pit going. We had a table with, you know, some more stuff, but not today. It's not tonight. And then we put up lights. A few little signs over there. That's where I put the tree farm and a couple other little signs. And then we put one little Christmas tree out here. So, oh, I also put some garland on above the door. Or my husband actually put that up, so. That was the first live you saw. What one are you talking about, Jen? I wasn't sure. Alright, so now we'll go show you the other rooms. I didn't decorate my craft room. Sometimes I do, or I did last year, but I did clean it, so you guys haven't seen my craft room. I'll just give you a little glimpse of it. It does have a few Christmas things because things I've made. So a lot of you think my craft room's really big, but it's very small and it's gotten fuller, but I try to keep it under control. So that's where I grab all the stuff. My table, and then over there's stuff and my light. Oh, the one hanging on the wall by the couch. Oh yeah, I like that one. And then Alex's room was clean. It's not exactly clean now, but it's not bad. He always gets a little Christmas tree. It's a Sesame Street one, so I tried, Cheryl. I cleaned a little bit. I'm gonna hang his hat up so it looks better. So he gets his little Sesame Street tree. We have a few ornaments that are Sesame Street, and then I add some balls, and I just put some of his. I actually just tie on some of his little animals and stuff. So, and he has his favorite little. Oh, he's not working. Oh, there it goes. You guys probably hear that when we're live sometimes. Probably get in trouble for having that music on there, who knows. But, and he gets one little Rudolph pillow on his bed. And then, just give you a little glimpse of his little room. That's all his Elmo Sesame Street collections. So, he gets we never used to do anything for him because he would take everything off the tree. We thought he would, but now he doesn't really touch it. He just likes to look at it. So that's his little room. And we're going down the hall. We're going to go to the bathroom. My favorite room is our bedroom, so stick on for that because it's my favorite one. So here's the bathroom. The bathroom's the only room in the house we haven't remodeled yet. So we're going to do that this summer, but we tried to make it cute. So we did kind of a red and black buffalo check theme in here. So we have a new curtain thing, and then I just got this little arch thing from Hobby Lobby and put a wreath on it, little boxes that match, little presents, candle, little soap from Costco, little sign over, just a little snowflake sign. There's a Merry and Bright and a little tree, but it's hard to show you really the whole thing, but it's kind of it. Oh, I think there's a Believe sign over here. Thank you, Linda. So, yeah, it's a little Believe sign. So that's just our little bathroom. And then we're going to go to what we call the glam room, which is our pink room. And I just do a little tree in here and a couple little things. So, another cute little pink gnome that we put on the bed and the star pillow. And then over here, I have a little candle going. A couple little trees. And then this cute little tree. Just some pink stuff on it. We have a crown on the top. Little Santa in there. Just lots of little things. Thank you, guys. And then we always have this little pink fur rug, but it looks really cute for the winter. And then over here, we turn the light on so you can see a little better. Over here is just a few things. I tried to put candlesticks in those, but they kept breaking the candles because it has those little poker things in the bottom. But a little deer and a couple trees. Thank you, guys. Yeah, one of my favorite trees is just a little one in here. I love this room because it's a lot easier to decorate. it's very fast to decorate, so that's that room, and a little gray blanket. Okay, and then in the hallway, we don't have a coat closet, so we have our hall tree. I just have I just put our little pillow on there, and then on the top, I just put a few things. But I wasn't sure where to put, so a lot of black stuff. So there's like a little village scene and some deer and a sign I made and a couple things I made actually. I'll turn the light on. So there we go. All right. Where did you get your beautiful curtains? I think Amazon. I think. And we're going to go in our room, which is my favorite room. So this is it in the dark. So oops, this door doesn't want to stay open very well, but so I'll kind of show it to you in the dark because I like to see it without the lights on. It doesn't look as good as it does in person, but here's this part. But anyway, I'll turn the lights on now so you can actually see it. So we got new bedding because we got a new size bed. So we gave our other Christmas bedding to my daughter. So she's excited about that. But we got this at JCPenney's, I think. And I think we got the red pillows at Target and the hot cocoa pillow at Hobby Lobby. I heard Hobby Lobby is 70% off. I might have to go get something, which I don't need. So, and then I love this up here. So I'm trying to show it to you without it looking crazy. So it just has lots of trees and little houses. These little, I just got these little wood, oh, I'm in the mirror. Wood trees that are like little trays, but that are carved. Yeah, this is our bedroom. So, and I just got these deer. And the little deer, or the sitting down deer, was in the front, but my husband knocked it off and it broke. So I fixed it the best I could, and then we put it in the back so you can't tell that it's broken. So I just got those this year. I had a feeling where I put it, it was going to break. So I'll come over here and you can kind of see it. With the mirror, it's kind of hard to see the whole effect, but thank you. So this is from the other side of our room. And I love putting garland, lighted garland. I use battery operated. Let me see, do I have this? Oh, okay. I just put like signs that we have, pictures we have all the time, but then I added a few like It's a Wonderful Life, Peace on Earth. Mary can never get good service in there. All right, I'm back, guys. It's because my bedroom never seems to have good service, so I'm going to try to just look from here a little more. I do want us to show you the bathroom and up close to other stuff, but what? Turn it off? I don't know how to do that. I don't know what you mean. My husband's telling me what to do. Can you come show me? So I want to show you guys the bathroom and a couple other things, but my house is, or my bedroom always doesn't have the best. All right, we're just going to be real quick, so sorry about that. Anyway, and then I have this little thing, and I just put a few little things on. We got that Cozy Winter Cuddles sign on our trip. It was at Yellowstone at a cute little Christmas shop. And then it's going, then this is our half bath in our bedroom, off of our bedroom. So I just decorated the shelves. And put a soap and a towel. That's pretty much it in here. So I just got that little Santa from Home Goods. That's just cute little shelves, and that's pretty much it in the bathroom. I'm gonna show you another cute little soap from Costco. They have like a 4-pack of these vintage soaps. Are your curtains the cold barrier curtains? No, but they should be because this room is cold for some reason. So there's that. It's still working, so I'm going to go over on the other side of the room and show you just what I have on the other little table. It's just a candle. We have to have a monitor to see Alex. But candle, and then a couple little trees, and then a Dollar Tree house with a little tea light. It is a lot of decorations to put away. Oh, I forgot about up here. I added just some more of those wreaths that I put on the back of the chairs in the kitchen. I put them on our little arches. So there's one over there too. So that is pretty much the house. This little small house, but we love it. I like having a small house. I can decorate the whole thing and not be too overwhelmed. And it's not very much to clean. Do you guys want to see where I store everything? Somebody was asking. So I'll show you. It's actually fairly organized right now, so my husband probably wouldn't be, there he is. He probably wouldn't be too alarmed that I show it to you. But anyway, off of our dining room, we took part of our patio and we turned it into a storage room. We walled it in. I have to plug in the light. So, hold on a second. Oh, that's not the right light. Right cord. We have high tech out here. So, this is it. It's like outside that window is the patio. But like, this is like a lot of our fall stuff right here. And then we have a lot of our everyday stuff now because we put it away. Take a lot of it down to put up the Christmas. All those totes in the back is Christmas totes. You can see there's still a lot of stuff in the totes that we didn't use. So we didn't put our nutcracker up this year. We have a lot of stuff we didn't use, but it's where I keep a lot of my extra crafting stuff and everything. So yeah, it is awesome storage. It's hard to keep organized because we like to be able to actually walk out here, and it just always seems like it's a mess, but we try our best. Yeah, we had to have a room because we didn't have a garage in this house. So we had to come up with something. So we had a storage unit, and that was a pain to have to always go to the storage unit every time we wanted stuff. So anyway, we try, Jeanette. Not always perfectly organized, but all right, you guys, that's pretty much it. I knew I'd be on here for like 45 minutes. My husband's like, oh, it'll be fast. I'm like, it usually takes like a while. So anyway, we'll end with the tree. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you hopefully maybe tomorrow or the next day for some crafting. All right, bye.